The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts, guest and producers. They do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening mga kaganap. Welcome back to our show, ang aming digital talk show na pinag-uusapan, ginagaya, at nagtitrending.
Yes, exactly. So, we're so proud of this Ganap TV because we set the trends. It's only here in Ganap TV that we can able to showcase different people, different personality and celebrity. And it's not just only in the Philippines, but all over the world. So just like now, we have a special episode again, and we're going to travel to Netherlands. How many times that we have been here?
I think 4 times, 5 times.
5 times. I think Netherlands is one of our favorite countries.
Yes. And you know what, Jan? We would like to, to thank all the, establishment and the organization who trusted us. Like recently, we were tapped to be one of the official media partners of Mrs. World Peace 2020, and also another one is the Man of the Earth 2021. So we're gonna introduce all the candidates here, only here on Ganap TV.
Yes. So we're going to bring people around the world. So
Mhm.
just stay tuned on our TV program of Ganap TV because we'll show you a lot of personality from all over the world.
Yeah, and speaking of personality, tonight our guest is he also won in a pageant in Netherlands. He owned a modeling agency, so it's related to the pageant as well. It's a modeling agency. Yes.
But before that, we have another special co-host for tonight. Of
Yes.
course, our very friend, Andre. Yay! Welcome
Yay.
to Ganap TV.
Yeah. Hi, Andre. Welcome
Hi,
back.
hi. I like Ganap TV, and I must say I'm very proud of. I saw also the last times that there is a Ganap TV award, a Ganap TV magazine. So applause.
Thank you, Andre. And we're gonna talk about it, our upcoming projects like the Ganap TV. I mean the Ganap magazine and the Ganap TV Awards. That will be on January 2021.
Oh, wow,
Okay. So now
nice.
let's introduce
Success.
our special guest for tonight.
Our guest for tonight is Mr. Santosh. He lives in the Netherlands, The Hague. He recently won the second place in the World of Winners pageant. He has his own modeling agency called BTP Model Agency. Welcome on Digital Tandem on Ganap TV Online, Mr. Santosh Badri.
Welcome, Sunny, to Ganap TV.
Thank
Would
you.
you like to greet our viewers for tonight?
Yes, of course, I wanted to greet your viewers for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I hope I can bring my success to all of you, and to hope that I can inspire each of the person in this world.
Of course, you started very young in the modeling. So let's talk about that. So how and when you really started modeling?
Modeling.
When I was 16 years old, that one of randomly photographer asked me to do a fashion shoot for an Indian bridal store here in The Hague. So I said, yes, of course, why not? And it was December 2010, I guess, out of my head. And well, it was a cold day, but we enjoyed it, the photo shoot and also the fashion shoot we had underneath it with it. So, and he was also telling me how to pose, how to look to the camera and the poses, and how I can play with the camera. So with all of those experience, what I just built up, I came this far in all those weeks, all those days, all those years. I can finally say that I am a successful man, and I am happy with it, and I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
Is there anybody who really discovered you to
Mhm.
model?
Or how
No,
did you enter the
I
modeling?
I
think
think that's 10
I,
years
I
ago.
think I think
That
the
was
man
10 years ago.
That was.
I think I
You can
think
still
the
recall.
man in Den Haag, I think the man in Den Haag discovered, and I have saw him Instagram,
Mhm.
so I have discovered him too for the World Pageant's second season in London, where was digital. He was first runner-up, so he is discovered in some periods, and now he don't need to discover it because he have a own model bureau.
Modeling agency. Wow. Congratulations on that. So let's talk about it.
that started after when I won the second runner-up place in the pageant.
Mhm.
Directly, I just started. It was in August or September that I just started.
September.
This year. So that this year.
Yeah, yes, that I
Yes.
started my whole agency, and it's going good. And I'm just scouting every single person who looks good, who has a great personality, and it's all about what you can do. It's all about the qualities you can give out of your heart, and that is what counts. It's not always about how you look or how you dress or something around it. It's more it's about what you can show the world, what you want to show.
Yeah, I think the pageant is also like that. It's not outside beauty, but inner beauty. I have won the title, but I'm not super beauty, but I have a nice inner beauty.
Okay, so
I think
what is the process like if some of the guys wanted to apply as one of your models? What are the process?
The process are there are three process. One is the pose. So I hire a photographer, and I'm gonna check how, the poses, how you look, and your qualities. That is for me so important. Your qualities. What can you show on your pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Don't be scared. Just be yourself. And I'm just teaching my models and my glamorous models also from, guys, listen up. It's not always to be one of the best. Just bring the best out of your heart, and you're gonna be the one who is gonna be shine.
I would agree on that. Yeah. And how was it? Because August, it's still pandemic during that time, right? So, uh, are you doing this online, just online, or
No, I'm not doing this online. I'm doing this process with a photographer,
Mhm.
a new upcoming model, and me. So with three persons. So, but we are keeping our distance.
Yeah.
Also, I am keeping my distance from what the photographer and the model is doing there. I'm only gonna give my hints, my tips, and my feedback on it.
Mhm.
And after, when I get the pictures, I'm gonna sit with them around the table and gonna talk what they can do or where they can be, or
No,
it is a yes or a no.
yeah, that's good. At least you are still practicing the protocols, the safety protocols. Yeah. And
But it's
I
fun.
think the social media and the online world it can help a lot. You know, when you're scouting some models, right?
I am.
Yeah.
So at this time, like because of the pandemic, so what keeps you busy? So because you can't do all these things in face to face.
Busy. Well, um, I'm not only just a student or an owner or yeah, I'm also a dancer.
Wow. Can
I'm
you give us a sample?
no, I'm not gonna give you guys a sample, not yet. But it's more, I'm doing it for 21 years now, the dancing, and I'm an choreographer. So
Mhm.
I give my students also the lessons, how they can do, how they can dance, and give them just step by step the lessons. But I stopped that now for a whole week
Mhm.
because I wanted to focus on the models and the projects what I am going to launch.
Mhm.
The last project, to come back on the question of Mr. Is I keep myself busy to make the projects. And weeks ago, we had a Christmas project. You saw the
Mhm.
pictures, and that was with a big group, but I had to replace them in three groups. One group had a photo shoot in Amsterdam, and the other group had a photo shoot in Rotterdam.
Mhm.
And then we got a lockdown. So in the new year, I'm going to give the last group the opportunity to go first because the other two groups had their moment. So it's now going to be the last group to shine.
Yeah. So how about do you also train them on how to walk on the catwalk?
Yes, I give them also the training to how to walk on the runway
Mhm.
because my brother-in-law, he is also an organizer of fashion shows and all those things. So if he needs me and
Mhm.
he asks me to scout the models and to do a whole process, what they have to learn or what they have to do, then I'm ready to do everything to make the show go on. Because
Yeah.
without models, there's no show.
prepare them. Yeah, you prepare them.
Yes, I prepare the models to to walk, and it's basically it's not that difficult, but
Mhm.
you know, if you have the experience, you're gonna see the little mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
And those
Yeah,
are
because
those are
you
little
will
details.
every character have a kind of walk. Me also have every have a own style walk.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, we all have our own style of walking, but on
Yeah,
a catwalk is that totally different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What you walk outside, you cannot present that on a catwalk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and
I will agree.
I know and I know also John knows too because John is a good fashion designer, and the clothes of the fashion design catwalk must be serious because they must take the outfit serious, so must look serious. And with wall pageants
Here's
or with
Luke.
pageants, you must
Here's Luke.
smile. So it's a
Yeah.
different catwalk. It's like what project you are, or a maze, or a catwalk.
And yeah,
Yeah, and it also helped that if you're a dancer and also a model, so it would be nice for a photographer to play around with with you, like you're
Yeah.
a dancer, you can bend so much, and it's so
yeah,
nice
I
You
to,
have
have
a lot of moves.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you
So
can
how do you
also
manage your
direct a
time?
show.
how do I manage that? I also have my right hand, so if I when I'm not available to be somewhere where I have to be, I'm always sending my right hand to go on that location to look after the models when I'm teaching the dance classes.
Okay.
So
And
there's always an backup plan.
and you uh, and you are a dancer, so that's more for videographers, but you are more with photographers. Are you gonna
Yes,
do in the future also more work with videographers? Because dancer is more closer to the videographers than photographers.
I know. And I know also that being a dancer, you got more opportunity to go around the world and to show what you can do. But there's also with to be being a model. And there is no difference. Only what the difference is you dance and you're standing in front of a camera. That's all.
Yeah.
And I know I have a life full of surprises. But one of the most things was important to stay humble and be yourself.
Yeah. I would agree on
Yeah,
that.
and I'm artist and model. You are model and dancer. They are also organized pageants. So we are not more for ourselves. We are for the public.
Yeah. And then let's talk about like what are your plans for 2021?
My
Let's
plan
start with you,
was
Santos.
my plan
After the photo shoot for the last group, what you
Uh-huh.
go after?
my plans for 2021. Um, I I literally didn't think about that yet because there is so much happening in this world at this moment that
Mhm.
you don't even know when it's gonna stop. So, but still, I'm trying. I have a positive vibe around myself,
Mhm.
so nothing is gonna bothering me to
Mhm.
do what I want to do.
Mhm.
And for 2021, what is upcoming? There are also so many projects coming up, and I'm gonna put my focus on that, and put my focus on my school, and to teach the models how they can be successful or to become a Mister or a Miss.
Yeah.
That are my plans for 2021.
2021. Yeah. And
Oh,
then
good.
for Andre, I have a question for Andre. What are the lessons you've learned for like for this year, 2020?
Oh, lessons. I can read a whole book.
Yeah.
Um, but what I learned most, like also as co-host from the Ganap TV,
Mhm.
I'm now also more structure. So I learn. I see now this year many things behind the scenes,
Mhm.
and before I never saw in model world behind. But now I see too much and everything behind the scenes. So I know how the system is working, and I see also it is a small world because yeah, we know each other. I'm from Holland, you're from the Philippines. Now you know Santosh also. Sarah Star, she have also model bureau. No, so we all make a new world. That's also what I learned. That
Yeah.
that we create a new world for the future. And I think this time is better because before many people did only chat, but now many used Zoom or
Yeah.
call. So it's more interactive and the ideas gonna more progress. Like I
Yeah.
also gonna help Santosh with his models.
Mhm.
I work also for Sarah Star, who was interviewed the first time, the second time with Ganap TV.
Yeah. And then how about you, Santosh? Like, what are the lessons you've learned this 2020 this year?
My lesson for this year was um, if you want to be a successful man or woman,
Mm-hmm.
just don't never give up on your dreams, just fight for it.
Mm-hmm.
Only then you can be a successful person in your community or in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That was my lesson for this year. And also one of my lessons are don't give up on hope and don't lose your faith.
Yeah, that's also. I have also a couple dreams, but I have nothing planned. Everything was coming to me, and yeah, I learn also. Also, if you have success, many people you're gonna lost or jealous or doing strange to you. And
Mm-hmm.
I learn also this year you must do your own projects,
Mm-hmm.
no care what people say or do.
Yeah.
Until on the end, it's gonna do what you are here on Earth.
Yeah.
Everybody's born on Earth on his own mission,
Yeah.
and
So
you
it's
must do
like
your own.
don't rely on anyone. Just focus on what you are doing,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, and like yeah, and then come special things on your path.
Mhm.
It's like this. I was very honored that you interview me as Mr. Classic in Ghana TV, and after that, John, and you invite me for co-host sometimes. I
Yeah.
have never think before for that, but it is for you maybe small because you are in the world, but for me it's big. It's
Yeah, we are so
nice.
honored, of course, to have you, Andre, and of course for bringing a lot of guests and for sharing a lot of your talents and inspiration and because
Thank
at these trying times we are suffering a lot from like depression because of the pandemic. So we need to inspire our viewers. We need to keep pushing on for because this is not yet the end. We have to be positive and we have to adapt the new norm, right?
Yeah, I was also risk a big thing because a pageant is very serious.
Mhm.
We must make clips, and I think, oh, I doing a sport clip serious in a sport school, but I think no, I take a risk. I do a slapstick. I did all clips with the humor that people smile, and
Mhm.
that was make also me the winner because the jury say we need to smile in this time of
Time.
the
Yeah.
yeah.
And of course, we have to, appreciate that technology because of the technology, we can connect each other just like what we are doing right now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I say. Better
Mhm.
than typing because now I feel more spirituality when we see each other in the camera.
Yeah.
A closer band we get than
It,
only
yeah.
if we type.
It helps a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. And aside from,
and and we are also doing time traveling. Huh? We make it possible because you are a couple
you
hours
can
later.
travel.
Yes,
We
Here
call
is
that digital
afternoon.
travel.
Yeah.
We can travel
So it's very
around the world.
spirituality too. We have find the zone.
You know, yeah. How about you, Andre? Like, I know you're going to celebrate your birthday this week. So, what is your wish?
My wish is that I be healthy and that I also good in the mind too, because
Mhm.
it's important too, and that I can nog more inspire the other persons
Mhm.
who have a low
Friends.
Mhm.
self-build.
Mhm.
He's trying to say is to give to persons around the world and confidence. Um,
Yeah, well, many models see also, no, I'm not a model. And I think, huh? You have so beautiful eyes and things.
to give them
And then
more
I hope that they make more self
confidence.
confidence. Yeah, self confidence. Sorry for my English. All.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important you know your self-worth after all the things that happen to us. I think we have to value what we can offer to the people, right? Like in the modeling, in the fashion, whatever you're doing, you have to know your self-worth so that at the end you're confident about what you are doing because you know that you are doing it right and you're not hurting anybody
Yeah,
and you know you're enjoying what you want to do.
yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
when I was Mister, everybody must have a motto. My motto was work all together and be strong, and then you get success. So work
Yeah.
together.
We're gonna
Ching, cheers, ching,
cheer.
ching.
Cheers. Cheers for Andre's birthday. So,
Thank you.
John, what is your wish for Andre?
I wish for him more success, more projects in the near future, and you know, hopefully that we can have him more here in Ganap TV.
Yeah. My wish for Andre is
That will be
more
honor.
paintings, more modeling gigs, more guestings, and good health, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I have good news. I get a new experience in 2021 too. I was invited. Also, Sarah Star is working there with Sarah Zani.
Mhm.
I got a Turkish producer. Gonna
Mhm.
make a movie, a gangster movie, and I
Wow.
gonna be an actor in the movie.
Wow.
So
Congratulations.
acting is a new acting
Uh-huh.
is a new experience
Venture.
for next year.
New venture for you. Yeah. Yeah. And then so what else? How about I think there's a wall pageant this year, right? It's a virtual pageant, right?
Yes,
Yes.
something has been done because one of my models, Sammy, he already won the first place. He is the winner of the world,
Oh,
and
really?
yes,
Oh,
he's the winner. And I can say, and I can tell that he was awesome. He did his best in 24 hours to make everything clear for himself.
mhm,
And thanks to Adri, of course, because he scouted him, and
mhm,
we also had a lot of discussions about what to do, how next, and he also had contact with the model,
mhm.
and we worked really hard to
Yeah.
make this all
I want
possible.
to say something about it because I have scouted the most persons 1 month ago.
Mhm.
But I look the Instagram of Santi's modelbureau,
So you
and
stalk on his Instagram.
yeah, I saw Instagram I saw a photo of Sammy, and
Mhm,
then I invite him for do you want to participate? And then we discuss together because it's too small time. was in
Mhm.
4 days. We have prepared him in 4 days for the
Well,
finale.
preparing was because she scouted him on a Friday, and we had only one day to make every,
Preparation.
yeah, the preparation
Oh
to
my
make.
God.
But
That
what what
was
what
a
did we
very
do?
short time.
Yes.
Indeed, it was, but we just made it. And Sammy, he
And,
is
I
he
say also to
is
Sammy, I say to Sammy, if you like to do participation, don't worry. We have the experience together that we
Mhm.
can coach you and can make you 100% in a deadline.
And you know, the most important thing is about becoming a Mr. Woe. It's stay yourself. Whatever
Mhm.
you do, believe and trust yourself. Because if you
Mhm.
don't do that, you're not gonna make it in the model world because it's so harsh. And because he is a new guy, and I just knew him for 2.5 weeks, and he came in my agency, and 1.5 week later he became one of the winners of the world, and
Mhm.
not also as a manager but also one of his best friends.
Mhm.
I am so proud of him, and
Mhm.
also thanks to Adri that he made it possible for him.
Yeah.
So
So
Adri,
I have a
nice to
question
meet
for you
you.
guys because Andre is scouting models or pageant contestant, and you, Santosh, is handling a lot of models. And so, what are the challenges for you guys, like handling models, scouting talents? So, what are the challenges?
Yeah, I have, it is coming up to me and I scouting different ways, there's different sectors. I have,
Mm-hmm.
I'm also model scout of the World Fashion Media News magazine in USA. There I'm scout of Holland and the other scout is in New York. And yeah, so I must scout models for the magazine, fashion magazine. So it's other scouting models than for the wall pageants. And also with Sarah Star, I gonna work is also other scouting and coaching. And with Santis go also future projects together.
Yeah,
So
of course. But I
and
am happy
that's
model.
all different projects, different model things. So different way of working.
My way of working is I scout the models. I tell them about the company, what they can expect from my side, and what I expect from their side. When that's all clear, then they can have a contract for 6 months. In those 6 months, it's more to see and to learn what they can do, what they already have, and what they already got. And after that, they get another contract that is just the final contract, what they get from me. And the next step is then I'm going to train them to become a successful model. And when that is done, I'm going to give my models to Adri to make them a miss or a mister because it's an opportunity. And if you don't give them the hope that they can be successful, then it's never gonna happen. So you have to believe in them. I'm gonna, I'm putting my trust in them, and also my power. And if I
Yeah,
don't do that, it's not gonna work.
I scout models, but models sometimes come also to me. They don't know, but everybody know now. If you want to be model of things in magazine of advice, you can always contact with me.
Yeah.
And now you find me. Go to Ganap TV, and then
Yeah, thank you for that because you always include us, like introducing your new talents and your new contestants. So we are very thankful in that.
yeah,
And
that's
this
why
is
I
one
say
thing that we
also I'm
want to
honored.
to
I'm
treasure this year, this 2020, because we met a lot of people, a lot of guests, and we're still looking forward for more guests, of course. Yeah. Uh,
Come
and
good.
yeah.
Come good.
So one last thing, can you give us your message for this new year? Yeah, for 2021.
Who?
Yeah,
April
let's
or me?
start with you,
Oh, let's
Santosh.
me. My message for this year and also for Christmas and this whole pandemic, guys, if you listening or watching the Ganap TV, just stay safe. You know, don't be stubborn and go outside, and just keep your distance if you want to go, but watch out because it's not so safe outside anymore than we all think than it was. And my wish for be with your family because there is gonna be a moment that we all gonna lose it. So make the memories we all have. Don't lose it. That
Wow,
was my message for this year.
thank you. How about you, Andre?
Okay. There are people who live alone and people who have a partner, but also people who have a partner can feel alone. So when you feel sad, always think there is always persons who believe in you and who stand behind you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you so
guesting
much.
on Ganap TV, and good luck to your career for next year.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We hope more projects for both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
wish Ghana TV also more success.
And we're
And
also inviting you if you can submit your photos for our magazine.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you can still join. And
many
our
of
theme is aqua. Yeah, you can
Same
submit your
color.
photos. Yeah,
oh,
that's
So
we
if you
the
have
color.
Santos and me too
looks
of
with
Santos.
color
Yeah.
turquoise.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, thank you so
Nice.
much
Thank
for
you.
getting our
You thank
show.
you all for this opportunity
Yeah.
Yes.
to have me
Thank you
as
so
your guest.
much. Dahil sa Ganap TV,
Ayo
Ayo,
Ayo
Kambida.
Ambida.
Ambida.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Andre.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Andre.
you
Thank you,
too.
Sunny.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, it was
welcome.
nice to see you
Nice meeting
again,
you.
both.
Nice to meet you, Sunny.
Tonight.